Hey everyone, it's Froggy, and I'm back again with her story. So, yesterday's episode was, it ended kinda weird. We basically got that confession. But, I'm gonna keep going and I'm gonna see how far this story goes, and I wanna try and get as much as I can before we get the ending. So, I decided to search for Eve, and we've got 4 new videos that we haven't seen yet, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start playing those.
Well, my friend Eve. I mean, she was a friend from when I was a kid, and she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes.
Okay, so she was popular. And she hated her.
A police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London, and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off, I mean, we'd saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police. So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station. But I blamed everything on my friend Eve, so my parents let me off.
She's kind of a dick to Eve. Eve, police, Portsmouth. Okay. Hannah.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Who the heck is Hannah? Is this seriously the end of the interview? You're just gonna tap? I have no idea what that was, but okay. Hannah, I'll look you up next.
My mother called me Eve.
Okay. So does this mean her mom liked her better? It could be. Hannah.
My name is Hannah. H-A-N-N-A-H. It's palindrome. It reads the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't work if you mirror it though, it's not quite symmetrical, but well, I mean, you get the idea. Sorry. Hannah Smith, I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
Hannah Smith. That was a dumb interview. Let's try this one. Ooh, lie detector?
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
The hell? Lie detector test.
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time. The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
So she's a twin. Oh, see, it flickered again! What the heck does that even mean? Twin.
She recognized me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. It was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
What the heck is even happening? Is she like dead and then like... Is it like one person who's suffering from like multiple personalities and then is taking on the personality of her twin sister who died? What is even happening? Oh my god, I'm so confused. Okay. Keep feeling like this game is just gonna like throw something at me, like one of those like jump scare things. Okay, I want to know more about this twin thing. Because I swear they're like twins or something. Twin. There we go.
Twins? Really? Are you really asking me that question?
Why do you keep doing that? You're freaking me out. It's like some weird ghosty thing.
Are you out of your mind? Twins?
Oh, nothing that time.
Florence took me home with her. Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion.
Okay, so both twins actually lived and the midwife stole one? I'm gonna look up Florence after this.
There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical. We were the princesses. We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in our attic. Had a pride of place. And underneath we used to put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything she did. And later, when her life went so bad, we felt for her. Her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things.
Her divorce? Oh, well, I guess this was set like a long time ago. Princesses. Okay, let's look up Florence. Florence.
Florence raised me in her home. I never left it. She kept me out of sight. It wasn't odd for people to see a midwife with a baby, carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing. I never knew any different. I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road. I thought it was like a reflection in the mirror. She was me.
Oh, will you stop doing that? It's creeping me out.
Florence was a warm, kind person. But she was broken, I guess. When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it. Older papers, letters, that kind of thing. Her story wasn't there. I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand, I guess. I just put it together later, once I was older. She had loved children, planned to have a large family. but her husband died in the war. And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again.
Aw.
Isn't that strange? She was a widow from her 20s. But, I mean, I guess it was different then. You know, you married for life and she felt she could never marry again. I guess it was harder, a war widow. One of the dead. I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know.
Well, no jump scare creepiness. Diary. Widow.
No. It was just me and her. It was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it and were going to try when it came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember, that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread, maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
She's having an issue with her memories. Okay. Let's try the attic, because she mentioned that the attic was a special place.
Yes. I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back. Me and Simon. Felt like going back to old ways before the pregnancy. Reminded me of being a girl, a dollhouse in the attic, old things. We didn't sleep in my parents' bedroom for a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there.
Okay, she inherited the house from her parents. So I'm wondering if we're talking to the twins. Because they might be like identical twins, and then the ones with her hair down is Hannah, and the ones with her hair up is Eve, maybe? Or the other way around? Because she said that I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what's happening. But they got a house. And they mention attic again. And her parents are dead.
Yes. I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we had, we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play up there and make up our own stories.
Dollhouse. She's mentioned dollhouse a few times. Let's write that down.
Could the hairs have come from somewhere else? I mean, could they... We have a lot of dolls in the attic. There's a Rapunzel doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there?
Rapunzel and blonde.
I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from. I don't know if it was given to them or they inherited it. I mean, they wouldn't have had the money to buy it. It was so huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there. It's a beautiful thing. Wallpaper to scale, little furniture, the lights work, mirrors, beds, big duvets and pillows. We spent hours and hours playing in it, invented all these characters and families who lived there. We wrote paperwork for them all, passports, diaries, gave them all really elaborate stories. Once, a moth got trapped in there. We'd left a light on. It was making the most horrendous noise. We tried to kill it, but it was tough. They ended up crushing it under a copy of the Arabian Nights.
Okay. Well, they mentioned dollhouse in pretty much every single one of these, and I have no idea what a dollhouse has to do with a murder, but okay. Dollhouse.
The legal stuff was completed very quickly. Hannah moved back in with Simon. Eric gave Simon the week off to help with the move. He decorated, modernised wallpaper, curtains. Hannah insists the attic be left as it was, dollhouse and all. Simon never went up there.
Okay, so that answers that. So she's Eve, the one with her hair down, and the one with her hair up is Hannah. Okay, so we've got the two sisters. That's good to know. Okay, let's try blonde. No? Okay. Rapunzel? Lots of stuff on Rapunzel.
It's Rapunzel. The story starts when she's born. Mother Gothel, a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower. Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince, and Mother Gothel is furious, so she cuts off her hair and throws it. Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened. So she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince, who's blind. But she kills him with her tears, and so it's a happy ending. Is that too much?
It's a happy ending. Okay. It's a happy ending. Story of Rapunzel.
Sorry. The picture, the way it's drawn, just reminded me of the books we used to read as children. I read those fairy tales over and over, and they were so real to me. Rapunzel was my favourite. My brain is just full of it. Are any of these in colour?
Fairy tales.
Did I pass? Sorry, I messed it up with all that Rapunzel stuff. Do you need me to do that card again?
I don't know what's going on now. Okay, I mean, like, we got twins, we got that. Okay, this is Eve.
We were obsessed with fairy tales. Not just the pretty ones, but the traditional ones. They were dark and real, bizarre and violent. Felt like life. We had this huge old book that I think Mum must have bought from a library sale. The illustrations had thin tracing paper over them to protect them. They were in colour, shiny plates. At the front of the book was an index of illustrations. We read that more than the actual stories. We'd read aloud the captions and flip between the pictures. There was something intimate about peeling back the tracing paper, undressing the pictures. Rapunzel's hair is cut. The eagle plucks out his heart. The princess pricks her finger.
Okay, so let's track back now a bit. Now I'm thinking back to when she was doing that weird confession. No, you know what? I'm gonna do this in the next episode, I think. So yeah, if you guys want to see more, just click the I at the top and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.